Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dicing with Death. Surprise Dicing with Death for some of us.
Some of us. It's always a surprise, right?
It's always the best surprise.
And sometimes you roll a 1, and then it's even better.
Yeah.
So, how we've done our intro, right? Do we need to do another intro?
We could do a short one.
We could banter about TV shows.
Oh, we know what we can banter about? Today is the equinox, the vernal equinox, and the first day of spring.
I did not know that, but I usually don't pay attention to the equinoxes because they're way less interesting than the solstices, right? It's like it's halfway in between, right?
Yeah, but now the days are longer than the nights, and it's the
and
first
with
day of
daylight
spring.
savings time, the sun sets after 7 p.m.
and
in the Northwest. I can dig it.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy spring. Happy spring,
everybody. Time to be alive again. Interesting time to be alive.
And thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we hop into Qualnir? I think his life is probably more interesting than us. Do you have stream on hype to get done? Do we need to clamor for trees in chat, or are we?
We need not clamor for trees.
Pixels? Do we need to hunt any pixels?
No, we're hunting no pixels. We're done with that, guys. I'm not going to subject anyone else to that torture. We're done. But stream on is the thing. Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Twitch, where we will inevitably make it through this round into the next round. And I don't know what next week's challenge is going to be, but it's going to be a ride. It's going to be an adventure. And in the meantime, Qualnir's going to kill a bunch of dwarves.
Is that really your plan?
Well, they're breaking into my house, right? And I'm pretty sure Solstice is a stand your ground city. And, gonna kill me some dwarves.
Okay. Are you playing audio for
I am not playing anything yet.
For me?
I will,
because we did one round of combat. Do you want to recap? You can recap us from your point of view, or I guess remind us what's going on. So I think Michelle got off a color spray. Is that correct?
Yes.
And we've got I can actually mark. There's no doors on this map, but I assume you know where the doors are in your house. Plus this newly remodeled door.
Newly remodeled door?
Or there's they've broken. I don't know if there's a window back here, or if they just hammered through the wall. And 4 of these 5 front dwarves. Can you select more than one in Roll20?
Yeah, you have to shift click.
And apply a token to all of them or something, or status effect to all of them?
Oh, no, you can only apply status effects to 1 at a time.
All right, or I could, okay. So I'll figure out how to denote which ones are stunned. But there's, so Michelle's staring down a bunch of dwarves that just bashed in your back window, and I don't know if they knew you were home, because you kind of raced back from Granite's place. Is there anything you want to say before? I mean, no,
I'm ready to just let's do this battle. Let's wreck these guys. The only other thing I might do is just place windows everywhere. Definitely got one there. Two windows in the master bedroom, which is awkward because it just faces a warehouse. All windows in the top. Big window. Actual shop. Servants' quarters get tiny windows. Dwarves are in the servants' quarters.
That's a copy paste error.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if these numbers are accurate. There is a mob of dwarves just busted in your back window. And I think Michelle opened the door. Did Michelle open that door?
No,
or waited till they opened it?
Yeah, she was waiting until they opened it.
Okay. And let's we can go ahead and roll for initiative if you'd like, but
I don't use D10. Ooh,
those aren't all D10s. That was the sack being unleashed. If you don't mind, I'm gonna just roll in groups of dwarves.
Yeah, whatever you need to do to make it happen.
Do you want to do? You can do. Is Michelle doing anything?
Oh yes. Michelle is character sheet. Yeah. This her only real combat spell, so she is going to hand crossbow up. Okay. Good.
All right. Well, of course, Quilnir goes first, right? Especially if you're doing something with your sword.
Yes. So I pop into this room, see that it is, in fact, not overrun with dwarves, and pop out, pop down.
And you see an open door. I think Michelle is backed away from it, right?
Yeah, she's probably back.
Maybe there's still like some flittering colors in the doorway of her flashbang. And you look to see just a bewildered pile of dwarves. You've got about a half dozen. The window behind them is broken, and they're amongst them. They're wearing dwarvish garb, which includes metal armor, and they've got like crowbars and hammers and things. They look like they came here to mess the place up, but they're just lying in a heap. Yeah, you can, even though conscious. So 2 are conscious, 4 are stunned. But I'll let you. They're all still surprised, so I'll let you slip in without any.
Yeah. So I'll like hop over their bodies, and I'm just gonna.
And you just start slitting throats.
No. I'm gonna stab the guy by the window.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a marker as far as I can see. Is this guy conscious?
Oh, he's like climbing through the window as right now.
That's the one I want to kill or attack.
He's got a big like warhammer in his hand. Do you speak Dwarven?
Looking. I speak Dwarven. Yes, I do.
Okay. You like interrupt him shouting over his shoulder, like, "Oh shit, he's home!" in Dwarven, and make your roll to hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. 7 damage to the dwarf. As I bring my
that does bring him down. Yeah, you run this dwarf through, who just like sputters and collapses in your windowsill.
Excellent. I will turn to the dwarf.
Preventing more dwarves from climbing through, if that was their intention. But yeah, you turn now to see this pile of dwarves clogging up your. What room is this?
This is a guest bedroom.
A guest bedroom.
I don't know if it's.
There's now a pile of unconscious dwarves in your guest bedroom.
Right. This question's will become very important very quickly. Is this bedroom furnished?
Yes, I was under the impression that Michelle furnished the entire house. You never really specified it, so if you want, you could kind of describe what you think she would have done with it now. But I assume there's like a bed and some furniture.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty sparse, but I imagine that. Where do you think? I mean, I imagine there's a bed. Is the bed under the window, or is it?
That's probably by the window. Yeah, I'm probably at the foot of the bed where I'm standing right now.
Something like that. The foot of the bed.
I was going to think that the bed was.
No, I think there's a bed like that. So you've got dwarves and like piled on the bed, and
sure, that's great.
Yeah.
Then I will try.
There's probably a small death.
Stab the dwarf at the foot of the bed, then at this side with all that weapon bloodletter. Unless they beat a 4.
No, you're still first.
Letter letters, +6 to hit. 19. Wow.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it.
For 3 points of damage.
Not enough.
And then I will call to Michelle, get the potion ready! You know the one!
Potion. All right, we got 9. Sorry. Should do my math in my head. All right, so you stab this dwarf in the back, who will turn to you, Qualnir. What is Michelle's initiative? 7. I think she does actually. She beats a dwarf. They're big, slow crowbars. So but that was an initiative to take a shot, not to use a potion, right? So if you want to produce
here and crossbow shot through the doorway at this time.
Yeah, it's dark and that's an odd shot, so penalty of maybe 2.
Okay.
Right, I don't think you have any light sources with you. The dwarf certainly didn't bring any. Actually, no, they didn't bring torches or anything.
He gets a 12.
No, it gets caught in the doorway or something.
Okay, and then she will drop her crossbow and get ready to drink a potion next round.
Okay. This dwarf clambers across the bed, going for the window, and cracks you across the face with his crowbar as he goes, dealing 5 points of damage.
Oh shit! He actually hit me.
And he goes to shove his buddy the rest of the way out the window, maybe make for an exit or something. But he can't do any more that round. How long does color spray last? How long does
I think it just knocks them out.
Is it 1 round or was it one?
No. Color spray instantaneous, so it just puts them unconscious. 2d4 rounds.
Okay. Do you want to roll that? And no, or should I? You can go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
And ticking off one of these 2d4, so 2 more rounds. And I guess at the end of that round, these 4 dwarves outside sort of team up to pull their buddy out the window. And they continue to shout in Dwarven, "It's like a bomb went off in there!" All right, and initiative for next round.
Okay. So I am going to call out. It's 3 for a potion, right? Shit, I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, 3 is fine. It might actually be 4. Go ahead with 3. Yeah, the
potion is 4. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So
you definitely beat the dwarves.
So Qualnir will shout in Dwarven, "Michelle, there's too many! Run! Run inside!" And disengage into this room.
Okay, you can do that.
But he shouts it in Dwarven. Michelle doesn't speak Dwarven. And he wants the dwarves to listen to his misinformation. And then Michelle goes at 6.
Yes, indeed. If that's what she rolls.
Yeah, is that before the dwarves?
Yeah.
All right. She'll probably have to get this from a room. I doubt she carries it on her in the middle of the night. Oh no, we are preparing for battle. Still, I think she has to go fetch it from the workshop. She'll run in there and bring out 2 potions.
You keep your potions in this front room, not in your treasure chamber in the basement or anything?
I think the potions are kept in the workshop, yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you could say they're on your character sheet, I guess, if you wanted. But anyways. You can fetch whatever potions you have on your sheet.
Yep, she fetches an unidentified oil. That's not what she's going to grab. She's going to grab the potion of fire breathing and the oil of fiery burning from probably like a somewhat secret compartment or a hidden compartment somewhere, and then pop out this room.
And she can consume one of those if she would like, or like hand it to. Because Qualnir gone? Qualnir just disengaged.
Qualnir disengaged and backed up.
Yeah, so you can use that potion. So Michelle can either use the potion or hand it to Qualnir. I don't know what your.
She will hand. She will hand Qualnir the potion of the oil of fiery burning, and then back out of the door. Oh.
Is Qualnir smart enough not to open it?
Yes, he is.
All right. The round ticks to a close. You roll a perception check.
That's Qualnir?
Yeah.
Ooh, a terrible perception check.
You hear you bear imperceptible mutters from the dwarves outside. And the round ticks to a close. You can roll initiative if you'd like to declare any actions.
Yeah.
I believe there's 2 rounds left on the stunned dwarves.
Bell's going slow. Qualnir goes at 9, Michelle at 15.
All right, Qualnir's not using his sword.
Nope.
All right. Actually, it's yeah. That. All right. So this group of dwarves sort of synchronizes a dive into the window to recover their fallen comrades, their cousins. And they, so the 4 dwarves pile through your window in quick succession and go to like pick up the unconscious dwarves from the floor. They can't get all the way back up the window though. So they each dwarf climbs in, equips another dwarf, and they start moving towards the back of the room, but none of them really get anywhere. So they drag. You guys can go.
Qualnir looks over his shoulder, says to Michelle, "Time to redecorate, honey," and tosses in the oil of fiery burning.
Just like as a grenade, is that?
Yep, he just tosses it into. Well, I guess at the back of the wall, right back here.
See if that works.
I actually haven't looked up the oil of fiery burning.
Yeah, it's usually a trap. Like it's meant as like an equivalent of a cursed item.
I think so.
When it is exposed to air, it immediately bursts into flame. A creature within 10 feet, up to a maximum of 6 creatures will be affected.
Up to a maximum of 6 creatures.
Interesting, yeah. It'll set the bed on fire and stuff. Yeah, I mean these dwarves are. Okay, yeah. So you toss this in. Make a roll to hit, I guess, and don't roll a 1. Boom. Where do you pinpoint the?
Oh, I'm hitting
phylactery. What is it? Filter? Whatever.
Oil.
Your vial.
Yeah.
Where does it shatter?
The section of the bed right where the bed meets the wall. So that way it'll like go up right along the wall and on the bed and everything, and you won't be able to escape through the window is my hope. I'm trying to set the window on fire.
You don't need to pay for Roll20 premium mouth noises. All right, you can go ahead and roll 5d6 if you want to, but I don't think any of those dwarves are going to survive.
Oh, that is a low roll.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, they can't have that much life. And the bed catches fire.
Excellent.
Dealing additional damage. You can actually. I don't think you even need to roll unless you feel like rolling some d6s.
I'll roll some d6s. What do you want me to roll?
I'll say 2 the next round and 1 the round after that. Okay. And actually, if you roll really poorly on these, the unconscious dwarves may wake up before they die from asphyxiation.
All right, well, that's Qualinger's turn at 4. Do you want me to roll those now, or?
Yeah, no. There's screams as the dwarves outside flee into the night.
11 and 2 for next round.
11 is solid. There's a bonfire in your back room. I think smoke is pouring out and filling up your house, pouring out the open window. And the dwarves flee, and I think you're going to have some explaining to do. So there is now just a smoldering heap of flesh and metal in your guest bedroom, and smoke billowing into the night sky over solstice. You've got a few minutes to collect yourself, or do whatever you'd like. Combat's effectively over.
I think Qualnir will shut the door to this room so that smoke doesn't fill the rest of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, our house is made out of stone and won't burn down.
That is true. So within a couple of minutes, all the furniture in the room burns up. It produces a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
And even you probably take a few minutes to get your wits about you to shut the door.
And then Qualnir is just gonna go and take a look at Michelle. Well, done good. You're gonna have to redecorate.
Good. There's a smoldering dwarven flesh heap in our guest bedroom. How is that good?
We're alive. And Michelle, I see this as an opportunity. As an opportunity to... Michelle, are there any public offices in this town? Are there elected officials here? I haven't been paying attention to the local happenings. But if there are elected officials in town, this might be our golden opportunity to run for office as an anti-crime stance. Look at all these dwarves breaking into our house, trying to steal our things and kill us, and we could turn this town upside down.
Is this a genuine question to Michelle, or are you pontificating?
No, this is a genuine question.
Because she may have some chance of knowing the political structure of Solstice.
I am asking her.
Mm-hmm.
What do I roll to see if she actually knows anything about the political structure?
Can you roll unless she has like history like checks? I think it would just be like an int, or maybe
Is
maybe
ancient
she has ancient history. Who is this character? What does it have a special? Don't you usually need to specialize in ancient history?
You do, and she does have local history, but I think that's the local.
Yeah, that sounds appropriate. So that's just a charisma check, right? Yeah, so she can just roll a charisma check without penalties, since she is skilled in this area of expertise, and charisma is a good stat to be using, huh?
Boom.
Yeah. So I think she'll be like, you usually need to be like a priest or a magi to be elected, whatever they call it. There's no mayor of Solstice, but Qualnir. I think Qualnir's like, I'm gonna invent a magistrate. How does that sound as a title? And you're jarred from your daydreaming to like some knocking at your front door.
I got this, Michelle,
and shouts.
But come with me anyway.
Yeah. Is everything okay in there?
We go to the front door and open it. And Qualnir does his best before he opens the door to put on his like surprised face and opens it and goes, oh, "Thank God, are you the law?"
Yeah, you open the door to two hooded knights of the city watch, whatever, blades at their sides. Is everything okay? There's a great deal of smoke pouring from your
dwarves. Dozens of them. They broke in and we oh God, you should just take a look at this. And I will lead them to the back room, and once back here, like, brace yourselves. It's a horrible sight. And I'll like cover my mouth and then stand to the side and open the door for them. And actually, probably stand and open the door for them and let them behold the sight of charred and furniture.
Rando tokens. All right, sweet. So they follow you into the house. And to the back. There's a ton of smoke. You said the dwarves set fire to your house, and then
No, I did.
Yeah, I think at this cue they look at the door and eyes. Actually, you can't see their eyes underneath their helms, but maybe you see the whites of their eyes go wide through the slit in the helm, and the front one turns to you. And there's like a moment of stunned silence where, I mean, the thought crosses your mind that you could probably murder this guy before he has a chance to do anything. Going once, going twice.
That thought crosses Kolnir's mind often, but he doesn't do anything about it.
And he steps back, muttering to himself in Elven. You would recognize it, like he's like cursing or like blessing himself. You know, sweet Mother Nature, shield me from the sea. You know, like something you might like. I don't know, like say at like a, I don't know, a funeral, or if you're about to get like attacked by a specter.
Right.
What happened here?
We heard a noise in the night, and when I came to look, there were dozens of dwarves pouring in through the windows. They broke that window, and they came in, and they started stabbing and attacking, and well, my elven ancestors left me a potion in case I ever got into real trouble. And so I threw it in there at them, and they all went up in flame, and they all died. Well, not all of them. Most of them escaped. I don't know how many corpses are in there, but there were dozens. Maybe. Baker's dozen, maybe. There were lots of them. There were a lot of dwarves. Most of them escaped. They said something in Dwarvish about gems. I think they wanted to steal my gems from the storefront.
Well, it looks like the fire will burn itself out. We'll have to fetch a diviner to scrub the place.
What do you mean?
A mage to take care of that ungodly mess.
Oh, to clean up the mess? I was just gonna hire some servants to clean up the mess, but if you want to do it for me, that's fine.
The other guy like takes a look back in, and it's just like there's a heap. What is that? Like 15 feet wide and 10 feet deep of charred dwarf remains encased in red hot steel.
Yep.
All just sort of stuck together.
Yep.
They withdraw slowly. Like we will be back shortly. Should we leave some? My partner will stay outside.
Thank you.
And they,
Thank you. Those dwarves could come back at any moment.
And they go to leave.
I want to turn to the partner as soon as the other ones leave and be like,
they both leave.
Okay. I thought the partner was staying.
I don't know. Do you say anything?
Yeah, I do. I want to speak to the partner if they're staying. I will walk out.
I will wait outside. You can shout if you need anything.
Yeah.
And he goes to walk the perimeter.
Okay, well, I will step out and walk the perimeter with him then, leaving Michelle inside. And while walking, I want to ask him. The guard said something about a diviner. What do you mean?
He is no god, but a knight. And I believe he went to fetch some assistance. Are you continuing to follow him?
Yes.
He's like walking around your house, maybe inspecting it. It's hard to see like where his eyes are looking with a full helm over. But
right. Okay. See. And what does this diviner do?
Well, for one, he'll clean up this mess. And he, like, about this time, you're turning around the back of the house and seeing like the window broke. I mean, I guess it's probably not that bad, but there's like still smoke rising out your back window, back of your house, all charred. There's no one around back here. I bet the neighbors are sort of poking out. The rose groves are like, actually, maybe one of the kids shouts out a window at you at this point. What happened? And then, like, yeah, quickly pulled back inside.
Go to sleep, Timmy. You're too young to see this.
There's a thump as the window slams shut next door. But down this way, you can see some people. And I think the knight instinctively goes to, like, shoo the crowd away or address them or something.
All right. He didn't answer my question.
What did you ask? Yeah, he was terse,
what the diviner was going to do, and he said clean up.
He said he's going to clean up the mess.
All right. He didn't say
divine to discern the nature of this crime and help you clean up your supernatural mess.
Is there any, if they knew the honest truth of what happened here, I think I'm still in the clear. I honestly think I was defending my home. I provoked them earlier, but they won't know that. So as long as I don't think about that time that I set a burning dwarf effigy on fire, we should be good. Okay. Fine. Yeah, well, the truth is actually on our side this time. We need to not lie. We can just tell the truth and be okay.
I thought you were making an "it's fine" emote.
We were. We just got distracted.
I can't. I want to press it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Should we go to a break or find out if it's fine before that?
Let's go to our break and we'll see if it actually is fine in a few minutes on the other side of the break. Bye.
It's not fine.